You are here at Firestorm Free Running and Acrobatics on the trampoline. And today, my name is Justin Taylor. Also on other days, my name is Justin Taylor, except for the days that I dress up in costumes, it's not. Just kidding, those are all real people. Don't ask questions. All right, so moving along, we are here for our trampoline tutorial today. Today, we are going to learn the donkey kick. Now, in the beginning, we learned how to control power on the trampoline, learning to jump, produce power from a normal standing position. From there, we learned to make shapes in the air, our tuck, straddle, toe touch, and pike. Then we started to learn how to land in different body positions on the trampoline, our seat drop, our table drop, our belly drop, and our back drop positions. Now what we're gonna do is learn to jump from different body positions on the trampoline into other ones. And by that, I mean not just going from like your table drop to your belly, but in this case, what we're gonna be doing is going from our knees to our hands. We have to learn how to tighten out our body. Anybody who has tried to do a handstand their first couple times will know that if your body is not in a good alignment, right? Here, it's really hard to support your muscles and use your muscles to support your body weight like this in a handstand, you fall on your face. Well, if you try to do something like that with the trampoline, it's gonna bounce back and it's gonna be twice as hard, so we need to make sure we have great body position and tight muscles, good control when we transfer from, say, our feet to our hands or our hands to our feet. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start that from our knee position. And I know what you're saying, I know what you're thinking, but Coach Justin, no knees. Yeah, it's a trampoline move. It's okay. The trampoline's soft and it gives. It also takes away when you land wrong, so don't do that thing. So what we're gonna start with is our table position. I lied. We're not gonna start with our table position. We're gonna start with our 60-second breakdown, because that's how we do these things, right? Yeah? Okay, all right. My bad. All right, Mr. Nathan, would you put 60 seconds on the clock? It's probably gonna be over here or something. No? Okay. Just gonna put it wherever you want to kind of embarrass me, make me look silly. I don't need any help. There? Yeah? All right, cool. Yeah! All right, 60-second breakdown for the donkey kick. All right, beautiful people. Donkey kick is where I'm transferring from my knees to my hands with a nice strong body position. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn to be dropping off of our knees. From here though, I have that nice straight body position. I'm gonna be leaning it forward to like a 45. So my feet will be flat, and from here, my body will be extended and I will be bouncing about this position right here. As soon as my knees start to go, I'm going to hollow my body and pull my hands down with my head still in between my arms. Okay, my legs are going to extend up into a diagonal or even all the way up into a handstand. I'm gonna squeeze tight so my bones are taking the brunt of the weight and the ability to absorb. You know, when you guys do this and you lose all your power, it's because it all goes into your muscles. But when you bounce with nice straight legs, right, you rebound, you keep 90% of your power because it's going through the bones, not the muscles absorbing. So when I do this, I'm gonna be squeezing my shoulders to my ears, nice straight body position, and I'm gonna transfer from here to my hands and back. The easiest way to do that is to look back through my hands at the wall behind me. Let's see if I can make it fit right here real quick. I like the boop noise. And that is your knee drop handstand, also known as the donkey kick. I don't know why I'm doing these poses. I think I'm starting to wake up. Oh, crap. People have seen me and Batman do that exact same thing in the exact same place. That's not good. If I were Batman, which I'm not, so it's cool, don't worry about it. Let's get into our knee drop handstand and break it down a little more. So this is a much easier thing to do when you start from standing and you drop to your knees, because your body weight is dropping. You're creating some kinetic energy there, some force, and then you're just redirecting that force to your hands. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna start from our table position. You guys will remember your table position from a few weeks ago? I'm here on my knees, shoulder width apart, I bend over forward at the waist, I'm tightening my abs, and my shoulders are over my hands, and now here I am. Okay, what we're going to do for this one is move our hands a little more forward than normal. You can see they're not quite at a 45, but they're a little more in front of my shoulders than they were before. And what I'm gonna start to do is the thing we don't do during table drops. I am bouncing off of my knees, right? Where usually in a table drop we bounce knees and hands together. In this case, nope. Leaving my hands down, bouncing the knees up, popping that booty in. As I do this, you can see it's really hard right now. My arms are bending. Yeah, it's tough. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to round my back and pull my shoulders up over my head to create a bridge from arm to head to my other arm. So all of these are pinching against each other. and creating a stable bridge. So when I do this, I'm here. You can see I got my head down. It's getting a little easier now. As I do this, you'll notice knees, hands. As I start to build a little bit of power, my hands have to come off of the ground or it's not gonna work. When we're doing this, remember, we're trying to create like a teeter-totter. One side goes down, other side comes up. That side goes down, other side comes up. So remember, although I said you're setting those hands down a little in front of you and you're rounding your head down from here. Once you start getting those knees off the ground, you're gonna pull the hands up. Notice they're coming up just a little bit, and now I'm starting to extend my hands a little further in front of me each time to produce more power. If I bring them close, look at that bad body position, it all falls apart. So as this begins to build, you're going from nearly a table position and extending the arms and legs further and further out. Once we have done that and we feel very comfortable with our body control, our distance, remember, because it continues to increase as we build more and more power, we're going to move on to our knee drop handstand. This is the more advanced version with more power into our donkey kick. So control is important. From here, I'm going to start not in the center of my trampoline, but a little further back. From here, I'm going to give myself just enough bounce that I can then boop, tuck my leg to land in my knees. Remember, when you do this one, guys, and you land, we are going to be landing, and leaning forward in this body position, but we want to make sure from our knees all the way up to our hands is a locked out, straight, tight body position. Do not land at all with an arch in your back or your butt popping out or too rounded, because then it's all going to go into the weakest joint and fold you over, and it's really going to hurt, especially with an arch in your back. So when we do this, I'm already starting with my arms up, squeezing my shoulders to my ears so everything's nice and tight. I'm squeezing my stomach in, and I'm squeezing the crap out of my butt cheeks. I am making that change. So as I do this, I'm going to go here. I'm going to lean forward just a little bit, so I'm at that 45 or so before my knees hit the ground. Boop. Yay! Here's what happens though. As soon as you bounce off there, your trajectory is set. Now your body position in the air will depend on whether you hollow, you suddenly bend at the waist, you tuck your legs, whatever, and that will have a change on your body. But you want to, once you're in the air, if I go too high, I'm gonna go up and then fall down on my arms. If you are loose, it is going to get you because it's going to come back with the same amount of force from the trampoline. You don't want that with you in the center, okay? So when you do this, you need to squeeze tight. If you are worried in the beginning, what I recommend doing is keeping a lower trajectory. That means you have to lean forward a little more. It's a little scarier. It's going to shoot you forward a little more, but you're not going to go up and then straight down like an artillery shell. No good. So as I go here, little bounce, and I hollow, boop, and I'm back up again. As we come back down to the knees, squeeze tight and just let the trampoline bounce you off your hands, tramp on those knees, pull your chest and arms up to your straight up and down, and land on your feet. There's a lot of different ways to do these. There's ones where I don't go all the way to a handstand. I go here, boop, and stand back up. Or with a little bit of control and squeezing tight and kind of pulling my stomach and low back muscles as my hands hit, I can pull myself up into a nice handstand, yay! All right, from there, you're just popping up to your feet, you're completely done. Just remember when you do this, everything is all about being tight. This one, especially landing on your knees, puts a lot of pressure on the low back. If it's arched at all or loose, it's really gonna hurt. You can protect yourself by squeezing the glutes and tightening your low abs. All right, that was our donkey kick and knee drop to handstand. Tune in next week where we're gonna do half turns. What? This is getting really advanced in our introductory wide rank trampoline / parkour tutorials. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. Bunch of jerks making fun of me on Instagram. Hurt my feelings. All 3 comments. Now! Are we still here?
Yeah.
Are we on? Okay, good. Sorry, I'd forgotten. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can like make a rainbow share. Share! The best part is, I'm just imagining in my head because I'm like, I know Nathan. You will probably find a rainbow. Share a rainbow with your friends. Bye-bye.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.